the first piece of horrible advice and bad advice is to be controlling, right? Of course, they don't say you need to be controlling, but they tell you, don't let your girl do this, or don't let your girl wear this, or don't, get it. Make sure you have all of her passwords, or make sure you can go through her phone and shit, right? Now, first and foremost, if your girl is a post provocative on the internet, if you meet a woman and she's posting provocative on the internet and you get with her expecting her to change, you're a fucking fool. If that's not what she's about, it's highly unlikely that she'll morph into that, later on down. And if she do, you need to kick her to the curb, because she's going through something that you can't fix. You see what I'm saying? So if you get a girl and she's not on that, right? She's not on that whole shit and posting provocative pictures and all of that shit. And at some point throughout the relationship, she gets on that, leave her. It's just not, you can't control that. She's going through something. There's nothing that you can do about that. You see what I'm saying? But normally it don't happen like that. What happens is guys try to get with women and then change them. You can't do that. You can't put lipstick on a pig and expect it to be a woman. It's going to resent you. You see what I'm saying? You can't make a woman do something. You can't get with a woman and try to change her. So if your girl dress a certain type of way, if you get with a girl and she's dressing a certain type of way, then instead of trying to get with her and change her, find somebody who don't dress like that, because that's what a lot of you guys do. And what you're doing is being controlling, right? You don't want to be controlling, because when you want to have boundaries. Boundaries and being controlling is two different things. I have boundaries, right? I have boundaries. I don't want a woman who fucking drinks and smokes and all of that shit, right? But I'm not going to tell a woman she can't do that. You just can't do it with me. I find somebody else, but I'm not going to try to make you stop drinking to be with me. No, I just find somebody else. You see the difference between boundaries and trying to control somebody? You can't control any fucking body, right? You can't stop somebody from doing what they want to do. Now, that leads me to why I even had this topic in the first place, right? The whole checking the phones thing, right? And when I'm talking controlling, I mean all that. Trying to control what a bitch wear and all that. But the main meat of this is the checking the phones specifically, right? I'm going to tell you why this is bad, right? Checking the phones or trying to get passwords to all of her shit and all that. That's not good. That's not good advice. It's horrible advice. It violates the game. It violates the rules of the game to be like that. You understand what I'm saying? It displays a lack of confidence. It displays a lack of insecurity. When you don't trust people, right? Submissive, right? And this is I talk about hormones that make you bond with people, right? I talk in How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You, which will be available April 4th, by the way. I talk about stuff like this. So I'm not going to get too deep into it. Trust, right? Trust. When you trust somebody, when you show somebody you trust them, their body releases oxytocin, which helps you bond, right? When you show people you can't trust them, it's anti-bonding. They have a hard time bonding with you when they know that you can't trust him. So it violates the game in that way. But, it's a violation of the game. You show that you're insecure. You show that you don't have confidence. You show people you don't trust them. It makes it harder for them to bond with you and submit to you and serve you if a woman can't bond to you. The pair bonding that y'all talk about. So much shit when you do stuff like this, right? It's a complete violation, right? When you do this, I want you guys to understand something. You cannot stop a woman from doing what the fuck she want to do. I don't give a fuck how many passwords you have. I don't give a fuck if you have her location, y'all share locations. If you check her phone every day, you cannot stop a woman from doing what the fuck she want to do. Like JT Money said, when you gonna learn to let a hoe be a hoe? If you concerned with that, if you concerned with that she's a hoe or she's doing whatever, then you don't need to be with her, bruh. Why are you with a woman that makes you feel like that anyway? But that's your insecurity. See, having the access to the passwords and having access to checking her phone and all that shit, that makes you feel better in the moment. It's like the whole OCD, the cycle of OCD. You have the anxiety and there's the compulsive behavior that makes you feel comfortable, but it fucking puts gasoline on the fire and makes it worse in the long term, which further continues the cycle. Relationships that's like this, where somebody's trying to control the other one, even when women are like that, trying to always go through your phone and doing all this shit because they insecure for whatever reason, maybe they doing something or whatever, they usually don't last, bro, because people don't want to be controlled. I'll get into that in a second, but you can't stop somebody from doing what they want to do. If a bitch want to fuck, she gonna fuck. It takes 2 minutes to get fucked. There's nothing you can do about it. The only thing that comes from doing shit like that is you feeling better in the moment, but it makes it worse long term. It doesn't fix yourself, fix your insecurities, fix whatever you got going on. Again, like I said earlier, I'm not concerned with no woman cheating on me. You know why? Because she gone. Period. I know what type of dude I am. I know what type of value I provide. Now I've been there before, right? I've been there before, broke, and knowing that I can't compete and all this shit, and you trying to maintain a bitch and all of that, and it makes you insecure, and you wondering what she doing, and you want to see where she at. I've been there before. I ain't no dip. I ain't going out like no sucker, right? But I've been there before. I understand the feeling, but you know, I get it. However, you need to get yourself to a space to where you feel good about yourself, you're confident, you know the type of value you bring, you know you're a good person, and you understand that, okay, if a person violate me, she done. I'll replace her, period. That's her loss. And if she's a bad person, you want her to violate you anyway, because that get her out your hair quicker. You understand what I'm saying? But you can't stop a woman from doing what she want to do. I've been on the other side of that gun, not literally, but we ain't talking about that. But I've been on the side of that, you know, I've been the backdoor dude. I've been the other guy. And the guy had the boyfriend had all type of tabs on him. That don't change nothing, bro. Hey, I'm going to Target. I'll be right back. Well, I'll be back in an hour. I'm going to shopping at Target. All it takes is her to stop somewhere and get beat off in the car. 2 minutes. You see what I'm saying? You can't. At work, she go to work, get tossed up in the parking lot, get tossed up in the bathroom at work. What are you gonna do about it? If that's what she want to do, she gonna do it regardless of you trying to control her. You see what I'm saying? Regardless. I learned that throughout my life. I've learned that. I seen dudes try to put handcuffs on chicks and all type. It ain't nothing you can do about it. A chick that want to hold or get her rocks off, she's going to do it if that's what she want to do, and she will find a way to do it. And you think you making yourself feel better because you got all the access to the shit. So not only are you making it worse, and you making your anxiety worse because you keep reinforcing the negative behavior, you know, by the things that you're doing, you also you're making it easier for the woman to cheat on you because you acting like a bitch. Or you acting like, you know, you insecure and you not confident and shit like that. There's nothing comes from good from that. You see what I'm saying? If she want to fuck, she gonna fuck. Well, I want to find out, you know, if it was something in the past. If it was something in the past, it's in the past. It ain't nothing you can do about that. Or I want to feel like, what is she talking about with her friends? You ever been on a job and somebody tried to micromanage you, bro? Or doing anything and somebody trying to micromanage you is not a good feeling. And just because you in a relationship with a person and the girl say you love her, that don't mean she not human and she not gonna feel the pressures of somebody trying to micromanage her life and be in her business with her friends. That's her friends, bro. You don't worry about what she talking about with her friends. You see what I'm saying? And if you worried about somebody plotting on you or somebody cheating on you, if she's making you feel like this, then why are you with her? Don't be with her I'm not going to be with no fucking woman who makes me feel a certain type of way, who's doing things to make me feel like she's up to no good. Why the fuck am I going to be with her? If I catch her, she not going to stop. If I confront her about it, she not going to stop. She just going to get slicker. She not going to stop, because whatever she wants to do, whether it's set me up or fuck me over or cheat on me, whatever her agenda is, she's going to do it. Me confronting her is just going to make her smarter about it. You see what I'm saying? You guys have to learn that. I learned that. That was one of the first things I learned. You cannot handcuff. You can't put handcuffs on no bitch. Period. You can't do it, and you shouldn't want to. Right? It's one of the first things I learned. So there's no woman on this planet that can call me controlling. They damn near think I don't even care about them. Now, do I want to get fucked over? No. Do I want to get cheated on? No. Do I want to be hurt and miss it? No. But I have things in place to minimize that. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not going to try to get with somebody to try to control them and try to dictate their pace and all of that. Now, I have my standards, I have my boundaries, and I have my program. You have to fit into that. And if you don't, bye. But I can't control you. And I don't want to. You understand what I'm saying?